In this lesson, I'll show you useful exercise to paint color washes and to paint larger areas of watercolors without any marks and blobs, just in a really nice uniform way. This is a really useful skill when you want to paint larger areas like backgrounds or sky, for example, or just a bigger element of your illustration, and you want to have this really nice and homogeneous surface. Before you start to paint, prepare something to put under your watercolor pad. It can be a box of your colors or a book. I will use a book later because it's a little bit higher and larger and then more comfortable. So once you have your watercolor pad inclined, prepare your color. You want to have, as usual, a lot of color, and start to paint a line, a stroke from the left to the right, and try to leave a little bit of drop under your stroke. What it means that you have to have your wash quite moistured. It can't be too dry, so that's why the inclination is 4. You just want your drop to go down, and then with the brush you want to pick this drop and paint with it. And paint it as long as there's the drop left. Once it's dry, you can dip your brush again and restart painting, or you can just leave it. Do the washes as long as you want to. You can make them shorter, you can make them longer, it depends on you. If you want to, you can make them really long. Create this little drop. If you have too little paint, then pick it once more time. For example, here I prepared too little color, so I don't have enough paint. So repeat the exercise as many times as you want. I will use the same 3 colors and I will just paint more washes with those 3. Okay, so here I'm taking the book because it's more comfortable. It creates a bigger inclination, so this way the drop of color will flow down more easily. This technique allows you to create those plain and homogeneous washes of color. So let's repeat. We pick the color, we draw the first line from left to the right, and then we always paint from left to the right with the drop that remains underneath. Once the drop of color is dry, then you can pick your color one more time and continue to paint in the same way. You can finish your wash, for example, and there will be still a drop left, so you will have to collect it. Just dry your brush in a tissue and then collect this drop with a dry brush. In this way you won't create a darker color. Okay, so I hope you like this exercise. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's really useful exercise, but it's not so simple at the beginning. And at the beginning, maybe it will be difficult to paint these ideal watercolor washes, but I encourage you to try it more and more times. After one time or just one single exercise, it's difficult. At the beginning I painted sheets and sheets of papers, so it's perfectly normal not to be able to paint it at the first try, but don't worry, play, exercise, and if you're not able to paint it in the first time, then just don't worry. And also remember, it's not about being perfect, but it's about trying and playing with your art. So yeah, enjoy, and I hope it will be useful for your illustrations. Let me know in the comments if this video and this watercolor tip was useful for you. Also subscribe to my channel, like this video, it will help my channel to grow. Also, if you would like to learn more stuff about watercolors, how to create beautiful watercolor illustrations, then I invite you to my Skillshare profile, where I teach a lot of classes. If you're a Skillshare member, then jump in, and if not, then I will provide you a link in the description of this video that will give you 1 free month trial. See you in the next video.